next?
Let me see what's next.
No
Okay.
woman, no cry, you darling. Don't shed no tears.
I'll absolutely. So this is again one of the last minute.
Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost. Good friends we have, and good friends along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. In this great future, you can't so dry your tears, I say. So dry your tears.
This is so classic American African. Always sounds like this.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
The Wakanda Forever, yeah. That the tone and the accent is now like this generic African sound. Wakanda,
That is
talk like that.
that is
Wakanda.
Africa to people now.
Yeah,
That is Africa.
yeah.
But you know what, bro? I love that trailer. You know,
It was
like
very good.
I'm actually really excited to watch this. I'm also scared because you know you're always like with the excitement of like being let down. But if I'm being 100% honest, I feel like I'm not even going to be let down. You know.
Yeah. I think it was so challenging for me because there was two parts of me kind of in tension. It was like dissecting it from just a visual point of view and enjoying the visuals and saying, oh, what is that? And then also kind of looking at the Easter eggs. And like, I think there was the big thing for me was, will they acknowledge the death of Chadwick Boseman and the way the mom said, I'm the queen and I've lost I've lost my whole family.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, they're going to acknowledge it. But in the same part, I have been following the whole journey since Chadwick's passing. So I've heard all the little intricacies, the stuff that happened with Letitia Wright, COVID, all of these different things that kind of sit around it. So the other part of me, the analytical part of me that I'm using is like, oh, how did they traverse all of these other things and what's going to happen overall? So it's like I'm excited to see what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Bruv, you know what? I rate it. I rate what they've done. I like the Kendrick connection there. That was really, really...
I think even the music, that soundtrack for me, just that little bit there with Thames. It was Thames, isn't it?
It sounds like Thames.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be Thames.
I'm pretty sure it's Thames. And just what they did, and when Kendrick started coming in...
And Bob as well. It's the fact that he's Bob.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I was just like, no, you know what?
Yeah.
As trailers go...
Yeah, and what it is that I had been reading all the comics and everything up until what we now know as Civil War. Yeah. And then what ended with Endgame, essentially. And now I don't know where they're going. Right. Yeah. So before I knew what's happening and how, but now I'm like, I'm just on the ride now.
See, the brilliant thing about this is I was never into comics or anything like that. And so when the original Black Panther came along, I'm lying, it was before that. What came before Black Panther? Was it Endgame?
Oh no, Black Panther had existed before Endgame. It would have been the Avengers. You're just talking about the Avengers stuff.
No, I'm talking about like the release of the films.
Oh, the actual, I can't remember which one, but Black Panther would have had to existed because we met Black Panther first in Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, his
Yeah,
dad went to the
the
thing,
thing,
the
and then
thing got
exploded,
exploded.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he was still a part of the
The
Avengers
Avengers,
thing.
yeah.
But then they needed to tell the other side of the story.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for the Black Panther to be properly in, so Infinity War and
That's it.
thinking it
Yeah.
happened,
So
yeah.
it was around then. That's when I started consuming Marvel. Yeah.
Okay.
So before then, I never
Yeah.
really been into superhero comics or anything like that. But loved just kind of sitting down with the boys,
Yeah.
going through the whole thing, and now I'm just super
But
invested.
unfortunately, I would say their last few films haven't been so good.
You didn't like Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange was it's just like what we're getting now is we're getting leapfrog films just to allow us to get to the next.
Okay, yeah.
So unfortunately, like say Thor: Love and Thunder,
Haven't watched that yet. No, but
I don't wanna
also
spoil
not
it.
inclined to watch it.
bruv,
No, say it.
Man, okay, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
alert. It was just a lot of just comedy, bruv, and it felt like a lot of faff. No disrespect to it, but a lot of faff to get us to show new characters, which could probably have an impact on where we're going next.
Right.
And then a big moment, which was Valhalla, and the fact that, to be honest, to know Idris is still alive, bro.
Okay.
And he's in this space, basically, there, you know, the Viking heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you call it? The woman who's the scientist, I forgot what her name is. Natalie Portman. Is it Natalie Portman?
I think so.
But anyway, she goes there, and so that means people are still alive. So that means they can bring back people.
Well, yeah.
And then we've got a new dimension or a new space that can be excavated. So it's done that. And then the same with Doctor Strange. It just was like, okay, we want to introduce America and what she's doing. But then at the same time, we want to now create this third eye.
Yeah.
And then this new character of Charlize Theron. And it was like, okay, cool. You just want us to get there. And so I haven't really enjoyed it. And like Black Widow was the most terrible one. It was terrible, bruv.
Black Widow.
With Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
They had so much talented people there, and they had a massive moment to talk about a story of quite an enigma of a character.
Yeah.
And bruv, they just made it all about this man who just was trying to control these women, and it was like, okay, cool, I understand that, but let's hear about the women. Let's see what the women are up to. Let's see, you know, how they got this their strength, their powers, what went on, and it really didn't go anywhere underneath the surface of her character and that of the group of women that were with them. And bruv, there were some talented people in it. So all of them just feel like leapfrogs to get us to.
I
the
hear
other
what you're
side.
saying. What did you think about what kind of moving from film to series? What did you? Oh, it's gone for me.
WandaVision? Bro, brilliant.
I thought that was brilliant.
Brilliant. And you know what? It was even more potent because my dad died during the time I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously its whole premise is grief.
Yeah.
And I didn't know it was going to have that profound effect on me because of those circumstances after the fact. But bro, like, I remember getting to episode 1, 2, 3. I say, yo, if this next episode is not good, I'm not watching this.
We said the same thing.
Yeah,
We were-
and then episode 4 happened and it was like, yo.
Yeah.
Right? And then what it did, it kind of really built the storytelling aspect of the MCU and what the series could now do.
Yeah.
Because then Loki was even... I enjoyed it even more. But then you go to now Doctor Strange and see Wonder in it.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, we just got so much juice from this woman. Why would we now... She just... Oh,
But
just
maybe
motivated by X and that's it.
Maybe that's that's going to be the difference between the films and the series.
Well, obviously, yeah. A series has... You got more time. You
Yeah.
got, you know... And bro, think about it. We give ourselves... we give over a lot of time
Yeah.
Yeah.
to these... Like, you're talking sometimes 14
Yeah,
hours.
was it?
Yeah.
You know? Stranger Things already. Flipping out, bro.
Never watched it.
Ozark. Man, I've given my life over to these things. I'm like, to be honest, I'm like, when do I get the time, if I'm honest? But yeah, bruv, I mean, the MCU and what happened here, what happens with this project, I'm hoping that this one kind of brings it all back. Because, yeah, bruv, it's like, it looks beautiful.
I do feel like we're going to get more of a story in this.
I hope so.
I think we're going to get a story.
Yeah, and it's like the same. They did the same with Shang-Chi, and I had a big argument with my film group. I got a film group which maybe I've spoken about in it before, but we talk about film all the time. And I was going in on Shang-Chi, like in the sense that they just speed through the information,
Yeah.
you know, because they need to get the runtime and whatever. No, but why don't you just put it into a series then and then give us a film?
Yeah.
You know, because they did it with Iron Man. The whole Avengers saga. So going from Iron Man, the first one, to the Endgame, that was Tony's arc.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So we had the opportunity to see this man go from playboy, didn't care, money, to then all of a sudden by the end he's a dad, and now he's more in fear about his wife and not looking after. You know what I mean? It was like, come on, you guys can do that. I'm here for that because I was here for that, and that's what I think they did really, really well with WandaVision. And I can't wait for number one Kang to come with Majors. Majors.
Like, I've got a lot of time for him, man.
He acted. So did you watch Loki to the end?
Yes.
Bro, sick.
Yeah.
He's his character and the idea, and then obviously the universe. Now that's the problem. The multiverses. It means that we.
You can get anything. anything
I
goes.
love the multiverse.
It is. It makes it, and it's one of the reasons why I enjoy horror films, because horror films can traverse change and you know, just omit sense. It's like, look, Fast and Furious though, I don't give that any time because it just destroys physics.
Fast and Furious is.
But I watch him though. I watch him.
Oh no!
I can't even watch.
It's just like eating like candy floss. You know what I mean? When you watch Fast and Furious, it's like eating candy floss. Just it's gone.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
And then you don't think about it.
You can't expect anything.
And the thing about candy floss is like you don't wake up in the morning and go, you know what? I gotta have some candy floss. No, it has to be there, over there, being done by somebody.
And like candy floss, once you've eaten it, you've consumed no nutritional
just
content.
Sugar.
No nutritional content at all.
That is Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that is Fast and Furious in a nutshell, bro.